Red Zone weather in Brewton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. Severe weather coverage starts right now.
For the second year in a row across South Alabama and Northwest Florida, we have snow. Yes, indeed, flurries flying just after 5 o'clock on this Sunday morning. It's January 18th, 2026, and we've got flurries in many communities across the local area. I do want to get to some of the viewer videos that we have seen come in from across the region over the last few minutes. Let's go ahead and go to the viewer videos now. All right, just getting everything set up here from being outside just a moment ago. And look at this, latest radar showing snow across the local area. Yes, indeed, we do have snow flurries flying across the region. Temperatures have plummeted to near or just below the freezing mark in many communities across the region. We'll get back to the radar in just a moment, but I do want to show some of these viewer photos that we have received over the last few minutes. First one, this actually comes out of Milton, Florida. I apologize. No, this is Pensacola. So Pensacola, and here's our first video. This is from West Pensacola. Look at that little Mardi Gras sign. And I realize my hair is kind of kicking after being outside in the hat, but flurries flying. These videos coming in from across the region. Thanks so much to everyone who continues to send in photos and videos just like this. Let's go to some of the others. Here's Laurel Hill. And let's see if we can get rid of that keyboard and show you, kind of hard to see there, but there's Laurel Hill, Florida. Checking in with some flurries. You can kind of see some flurries there with the light. Let's go to, let's see where this is. All right, this is near Chumuckla. And look at this. This is some pretty heavy flurries there happening in Chumuckla. We have a video. This is from Mandy Moy. And we'll go ahead and see if we can roll the video. There's Chumuckla, Florida. So looking at quite a bit of flurry action there in Santa Rosa County. And this is really the view happening across the region with quite a bit of flurries happening just after 5 in the morning. Here's Fauchy, Alabama. This is Escambia County, just to the west of Brewton. And that is from Kennedy Jensen. And so flurries coming in. Snowing in Milton just after 5 o'clock. This is from Sheila Thompson. She's a teacher down there at Baghdad. Saw her a few weeks ago when I visited that school. And they've got flurries in Milton right now as well. Let me see if we can rig up the live camera. We're going to go back to Brewton, Alabama. All right, this is live. This is outside our studio in Brewton, Alabama. And this is what we've got going on across the region. Now, I'm in the studio. This is the green wall behind me. You can't see it, obviously, but we're looking at a live camera feed of what's happening here in the middle of the night, coming up on daybreak on Sunday morning. Look at that. That is a bit heavier than it was just a bit ago. And so, again, right outside our studio there in Brewton, Alabama, or here in Brewton, Alabama, I should say, you are looking at quite a bit of snow happening just like this all across the region. And again, thank you. I can't thank you enough to everyone who continues. My inbox is exploding now with videos, just like what I showed you a second ago. But flurries continue. And it doesn't look like this is going to be very impactful in terms of the overall deal here. Let's see if I can grab this controller, and what I want to do is kind of take you around the region to show you exactly what we've got going on. I'm having to kind of one-man band this morning, nobody with me, just me, as we battle the flurries this morning. And the good news is this is not going to be a significantly impactful event. Let's start across inland areas up here. This is Butler County, and right now you've got flurries flying from Greenville back down to Georgiana. Chapman is right here, maybe a few flurries up around Forest Home. A heavier band of snow is currently happening in eastern Conecuh County, extending from Cohasset and areas near Travis Bridge back down to Johnsonville. You just saw that live video where I am in Bruton, and I want to take that video full if we can to show exactly what's happening out there. Yeah, there we go. So again, this is Bruton, Alabama, the snow happening now, and that equates to what you just saw on radar, kind of that thicker area of blue here. Some flurries and snow showers happening. And we had several viewer reports back in Atmore a bit ago of some flurries in the Atmore area as well. Let's go down into northwest Florida and show you exactly what we've got going on there. This could be some heavier snow briefly across parts of Pensacola, Pace, also areas near Milton, back over to Holt and Harold, Spring Hill, Chumuckla. We had a viewer video there of some flurries a bit ago. Snow also flying in parts of Baldwin County this morning, but this is the back edge of the precip. And once this gets to your location, the snow will come to an end. And so it's not going to be long until that happens in many communities across the local area. Trying to see if we've got more viewer videos coming in via Twitter or X. We've had a number of reports that we posted from there in the Red Zone Weather app over the last hour or so. And again, thank you so much to everyone who continues to send in ground truth reports from across the region. It is tough to be able to ascertain exactly what is going on without those, and I can't thank you enough for all of the photos and videos. All right, here we go. Let's go to the iPad view, this little iPad that I've got in front of me. All right, there's Baghdad, Florida. Some flakes flying. This would be, of course, in Santa Rosa County there, just to the south of Milton, coming from Laverne, Bagwell. We'll scroll down. There's a nice video. This is Pensacola International Airport. That's from Ozza Slowbaum. We certainly thank him for that video. You can see some planes there. Again, this is Pensacola International there on the kind of the eastern side of the Pensacola Metro near the mall. We'll scroll down. This is Molino, another video from Ozza. We want to thank him for that. Scroll down, and there's Pace, Florida. This is from Brandy Griswold, happening as of just after 5 o'clock here in the morning. Scroll down. This was from Trace Jones. This was Pace, and this was a heavier band of snow that moved through a bit ago. Doesn't want to seem to load. Again, flurries just like that happening across the region. Not much in the way of significant impacts. Here's Atmore, Alabama. This video is from Lisa Marie in Atmore. Some flurries flying there in the greater Atmore area. There's Beulah, Florida, which is in Escambia County, just to the west of Pensacola, out toward the Alabama line. Rob McGahan, this is Cantonment, also Escambia County, Florida. Some flurries flying there. This is from Richard, and he is, I believe, in Mobile County with some flurries flying there. That appears to have some audio with it. And there's Pace, Florida. This is from Sean McAllister. Flurries flying in Pace as well. Let's see if we can go back to the live feed in Bruton. And I believe this is from earlier. This is from several minutes ago now. That footage is being re-racked. But nonetheless, this gives you a clear idea of what is ongoing across the region. Flurry is going to continue until this back edge of the precip moves out to the east. And before we leave you, I do want to show you that we do have now a winter storm warning over to our east. So tell you what, let's look at some of these graphics real quick. And what we have added is significant impacts being possible over here in southeast Alabama and also Holmes and Jackson County in northwest, or really the Florida Panhandle. We're talking 1 to 3 inches of snow being possible near Dothan back over to potentially as far west as Geneva and Elba, Enterprise, areas near Fort Rucker, Abbeville, and Headland near the Chattahoochee River. Significant snow impacts possible there and over into southeast Georgia, or southwest Georgia, I should say. A winter storm warning continues for Coffee, Dale, Henry, Houston, Geneva, Holmes, and Jackson counties. You've got a winter weather advisory that continues for Walton, Washington County, Florida, and also areas in Calhoun County and even portions of Bay County now under a winter weather advisory ahead of the snow over in southeast Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. Pike, Barber, Russell, those counties in East Alabama, winter weather advisory for you. And you can see that the winter storm warning has been expanded all the way back to the Chattahoochee River from Georgia as well, all the way up to Macon, Warner Robins, areas also near Dublin in Georgia under a winter storm warning. And so this is going to be a significant snow event for areas to our east. We're kind of the kickoff point back here further to the west where we are in South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Here's the projected radar. We just updated this. Snow going to kick out of here over the next few hours. And so if you want to see snow, now is the time. You're going to miss it if you wait 2 hours. It's going to be gone to the east. Probably not much in the way of significant impacts across our local area. Let's go back to our live radar. This is live, so this is not a projection. This is actually what is happening now. And the back edge of the precip already to Monroeville, Uri, Atmore, coming into areas near Bay Minette, and also Spanish Fort and Daphne. And so once that comes through your location, it's going to be over for the night, or the morning, I should say, as this is the back edge. Once this comes through, you're done. So what I would tell you, if you're in places like Andalusia or Opp or Crestview, all the way back down to Navarre, if you have kids and they want to see the snow, wake them up now. Now's the time to go ahead and wake them up. If you want them to see snow, now is the time, because this is not going to last very long at all. Maybe 30 minutes to an hour, if that. So not much in the way of significant impacts over the next little bit. And let's re-rack that footage to leave you on this Sunday morning if we can. This was about 10 minutes ago now, but this was our live camera outside our studio. We had quite a bit of flurry actions, flurries and snow showers happening across the region early on this Sunday. We certainly appreciate you taking the time to be with us. Really over the last 5 days, we've been tracking this event, and now it is here. And all right, and as we leave you on this Sunday morning, the back edge of the snow approaching places like Evergreen, Bruton, back down to the eastern shore. Very quick hitting event that's going to be done in about an hour for our local area. We would remind you that a winter storm warning continues for southeast Alabama. Significant snow impacts possible near Enterprise, Geneva, and Dothan over the next little bit. I'll have more updates posted in the Red Zone Weather app over the next little bit. Hope you have a great Sunday.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone Weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone Weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.